Fuck a bag, I need a bank, bitch. Fuck a bag, I need a bank, bitch. Alright, man, fuck wrong with them, man. These racist fans out here in Utah, man. Utah has been notorious for this. You had a lot of players saying this for years about those fans out there in Utah, and I think finally Russ standing up to them and brought it to light, man.
Yeah.
What we think about
That wasn't the first time, though.
No, it wasn't. I just saw something today where they banned another fan for life.
Right.
They caught them on tape calling Russ a boy. And in that instance, Russ didn't respond to him like he did the other day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Russ got the security. Like everybody was saying, he should have just got the security. And that's exactly what he did. Got security, right. Pointed him out, and I guess nothing happened in real time. Now, retroactively, now they've gone back and finally done something about it. You're gonna get fed up with stuff like that, man. Especially if somebody, you a grown ass man, you 6'3", you 200 some pounds, you a millionaire, and some man telling you get on your knees like you used to.
You finna have to put some hands on.
But you can't do that. We went in college with the malice of the palace. Remember that?
Yeah, no doubt. Of course.
We went in college, man, the malice of the palace. I was trying to tell them the other day, man. We got back to the dorm room and saw how Ron Artest the boy
And that was one of the realest scenes. I mean, they have taken measures to make sure that never happens again. Mm-hmm. The issue really is this, and it's always been this way. Well, not just basketball. Basketball, we see it because the fan has access to literally reach out and touch if they courtside, right? It's different in football and in baseball because you got a physical barrier that kind of keeps you from the action. As long as people think that their money makes them untouchable, and I mean the fan I'm talking about. I heard somebody make a comment that, well, they should be able to do that because they pay so much money for those courtside seats, right?
Really? Somebody said that?
You should be able to say what you want because it's a sporting event. Well, these are not slaves fighting it out. All right, these are professional athletes that are out here. Yeah, they're entertainers, but this is their craft. This is their 9 to 5, if you will. So we can't go to somebody's 9 to 5 and call them out their name, or threaten their life, or say some whack shit like "get on your knees," right? Eventually, there's gonna be a guy that's not like Russ, who has way too much at stake to go in the stands. It's gonna be a guy that's the last man on the roster that don't make a lot of money that's gonna go in those stands and give us a malice at the palace. Now, we don't want that, clearly, but what we're talking about, we're asking the fans for a mutual respect for the people on the court. Everybody's not gonna abide by that. The NBA is gonna have to put something in place that when these players are threatened, because that's what it is, they're threatening these guys, they're gonna have to put something in place that removes those fans immediately and revokes their pass for life, because that's the only way. You can't go to anybody else's job and do that because you're subject to 1, an ass whooping, and the 2, a lawsuit. That's just real.
And he keep trying to tell these folks.
And he really ain't the
told
one.
these
He's really
folks
not
in
the
a
one.
press conference. He said, y'all would not come up to me on the street and say the shit you be saying.
And it's the truth.
But it's so crazy.
It is true.
Because the players don't say nothing. It's like, it's the same respect you want. Do you want no player telling you like off the court and you sit in the stand, so why would you want to
Blake Griffin made the same comment. Blake Griffin, one of the most chill guys in the NBA, right? Blake Griffin even said it. Now, Blake comes at it from a different perspective. He's like, you can't really get caught up in that. So Blake treats it as I ain't gonna listen to what they saying. I just block it out. To each his own. Respect to that. But it still doesn't make it right. Yeah, Blake's a good man for blocking that out. But why should he have to block it out is my question. That's all I'm saying. At the end of the day, you're paying to watch these guys. They're the best players in the world. But just because you can pay $10,000 for a courtside seat doesn't mean you get to talk to this person like they're not a real person. Because, like you said, if Russ walked in here right now, he's the biggest guy in the room.
Yeah. That's what was straight up.
I mean, he's the biggest guy.
Like, he's a point guard in NBA.
Yeah.
But in regular life, that motherfucker huge, man.
He's the biggest guy in the room.
And that dude will not go say that to that man.
The guy realized that there was an invisible barrier that was there. But if that situation happens outside of that arena in Utah, he won't say a word to Russ.
It's one statement I really believed in that situation. Russ said, "I fuck you up." Like if I had to put money on who gonna win that one, I'm putting money on Russ and that.
And he's dead serious. He's dead serious.
He put it on his phone.
He said,
"You know we don't play no
everything I love.
That's what we do, baby." Hey, we black folks. And he from what? The West Coast.
Yeah, Long
That
Beach.
lets you know, hey, every hood the same, boy. We put on our mama, everything we love. It's real.
And you know, I'm glad it happened. And I know that sounds strange. I'm glad it happened. Come on in, Mark. I'm glad it happened because at the end of the day, you have to be able to acknowledge this stuff. It happens all the time in football. It really does. It happens all the time in the NFL, but that physical barrier is there so you don't see it. But if you YouTube or Google or just hop on Twitter,
see, that's
dude, the Oakland Raider fans are known for just threatening guys. If you go to a Jacksonville Jaguar game, known for doing that. So it's not just basketball, it's just easier to see. It's easier to process.
All right, I'm interested in this. Because everybody up here has played sports. Yeah. We all played on the high school level. I coached on the high school level. What's the worst thing that you heard? Maybe even if it wasn't racist. What's the worst thing that you heard? Because see, these folks, they in the NBA. Like you said, them folks paying $10,000. Right. But these folks have paid $5 to come to a high school game. Feel like they can say whatever they want to say. So what's the worst thing you heard directed at you?
I was in a JV game.
Okay.
Morton. No, Morton came down. I was in a JV game. And I had went up and laid the ball up. And I had looked over there in the fan. And there was a lady sitting right there. She was like, what the, you looking at? It was your sorry. And I was like, I turned around. I'm like, who's she talking to?
So this a grown up?
It was a grown up. I didn't know who she was. She was from Morton.
And she called you sorry.
She said, what the, you looking at with your sorry? So I turned around. I thought she was talking, to somebody else. I turned around.
And that's a kid. You know what I'm saying? He in the house.
I was in 9th grade. I was like, what?
I do.
I'm like, dang, this is crazy. I was like, I hate to see what I was if I was balling like teaspoons or something like that.
Zebo, what was the worst thing you heard, man? Directed at you.
I used to block everything out.
So you ain't never hear nothing at all. That's good. That's good.
It can be like that. It really can.
And you notice most of the stuff with Russ be when he's not in the game.
When he's not in the game, because we got to remember these guys are professionals. So for the most part, when they are playing, they are locked into the game.
Yeah, and that's how I was.
Yeah, they're locked into the game. But every instance you really see with Russ, and for the most part, guys in general, they just so happen to be on the bench. Charles Barkley spoke about it on Inside the NBA. He said, yeah, there have been folks that verbally attacked me. Different with Charles has been arrested 4 times because he had literally socked fans in the mouth.
Charles threw a motherfucker through a window.
Threw him through a window. No, Charles Barkley. And Charles Barkley is a legend, a superstar. Charles Barkley was a man in his era. And I say, superstars really got too much riding, but it takes a guy like Charles Barkley to sock a fan in the mouth to remind them that, man, this barrier is not physical.
Charles Oakley did that when they was in the New York game. He was in the stand. He beat up a fan. I don't know why, but it was like a couple hours.
He was trying to get to the Knicks owner. He talking about with
James. Brother, you remember anything from your playing days, football or basketball?
For us, man.
Or track. You ran track.
Yeah, for us, when we played, man, we had white guys on the team, and so for us, they kind of looked at us like, especially when we played public school, they looked at us like we weren't black enough. You get what I'm saying? So when we went to play camp, or we went to go play, in the JPS tournament and things like that, they looked at us. It was almost like a reverse. It was our people doing it to us. Like we weren't black enough, we weren't cool enough to be welcome in the area, right? Forget the fact that you from Canton. I'm from Port Gifford. We come from nothing, right?
Right.
And so to me, it was almost kind of like, it never really bothered me because I'm like, they don't even really know the real deal. Again, it goes back like Russ saying, y'all don't even know that we will put hands on you if necessary. I kind of take the Zebo effect. I don't really get too wrapped up in it when I'm playing, but I could totally see how when I'm disengaged from the game and I'm sitting on the bench, if somebody say something, I'm not going to act like I didn't hear it. I can't do that. I'm not built like that. If you have any kind of anything in you, if you hear that, you got 2 options. You're either going to ignore it and it's going to bother you because you didn't say something, or you're going to be like me and you. Somebody say something, you're going to try and say, repeat that.
Facts.
I mean, it just is what it is. So you're not going to fix racism. No matter what they do to that guy that they kicked out, he's going to still be racist after the fact. He just can't come to games anymore, right?
Oh, he going to go somewhere?
But at the end of the day, that's always going to happen in the NBA arena. Yeah, the whole point is the NBA player has to understand you got too much riding on it. That's the thing they always have to, not just the NBA fan, us in general. We got too much riding on it to screw it up.
Man, I don't remember anything from playing, kind of like what Zebo talking about. When I was playing, I get this tunnel vision and everything. I'm just locked in and I ain't thinking about nobody or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, it makes me worry about calling. I gotta hurt you game. You thinking too much. But when I was coaching, the 1 year I was a head coach, I did hear one lady one time. It was in a timeout. And I was trying to tell my boys, I remember this distinctly. I was telling my boys to deny a certain player. The team I was coaching against had one ball handler.
Yeah, he told us.
So I was telling them, I want you to take this ball handler away. I said the rest of the boys can't dribble the ball. Maybe I offended this woman because maybe her boy was one of the boys that couldn't dribble.
Right.
And I could just hear somebody saying, that's why your ass can't coach anyway. I just remember that, all right? We end up winning the district title that year though. But anyway, that's the only time I just heard something from me coaching. Everything else I didn't hear.
Yeah.
But that is one of the reasons that I got out of the classroom and out of coaching. Because that's a job where you can't say anything back.
That's right. That's right.
Like folks feel like they can say whatever the fuck they want to say to you, and you supposed to just take that shit. And I'm not taking that shit.